What's up, YouTube? Zazubaar here. Sorry I haven't posted any Godzilla trivia for the past 3 days, maybe. Sorry about that. I have been incredibly busy. I have been to Six Flags, golfing 3 times in a row. Just very busy. It's almost back to school time, so I gotta go shopping and all that crazy shit. So, this is gonna be the last Godzilla trivia video. If I can fit all the questions into this last video, I'm gonna be a lot less specific with each movie, because if you can tell, I've been going by a movie-to-movie basis. So now we're gonna rush to the rest of the show series, hopefully get the whole Hesai series, and possibly the whole Millennium series. I'm going to try. So let's get this started. But first of all, the thing to do would be to start from where we ended at the end of the last Godzilla trivia video. So if my memory serves me well, and it does, the question 15 was Operation Robinson Crusoe. That was the name when Kong was meant to star in Godzilla vs. the Sea Monster. Question 16 was a robbery. Question 17 was in a cave with electricity. Question 18 was Jun Fukuda. Question 19 was Solgal Island. And question 20 was Godzilla 1985. And yes, it took me a while to come up with that question. Alright, so let's finish this sucker up. Question 21. The giant spider and mantises in Son of Godzilla have two names. What names are they called by in the movie, and what are their official Toho names? Alright, if you finish that. Question 22. What monster attacks Paris in Destroy All Monsters? Alright, if you've answered that. Question 23. What manner of transportation does Godzilla use for the first and only time in Godzilla vs. the Smog Monster? Alright, if you answered that. Question 24. What are the true forms of the aliens in Godzilla vs. Gigan? Alright, if you've answered that. In Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla, where do Mechagodzilla and Godzilla have their first fight? Alright, if you've answered that. Question 26. Why do the aliens need to conquer Earth in Terror of Mechagodzilla? Alright, if you've answered that. What happens to Godzilla at the end of Godzilla 1985, and what attracts him to the area where this happens? Alright, if you've answered that. Question 28. What is the name of the weapon that the army makes that they try to kill Godzilla with in Godzilla vs. Biollante? Alright, if you answer that. How is Godzilla reborn in Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah? Alright, if you answer that. Question 30. Before the final battle in the remake of Godzilla vs. Mothra, from where does Godzilla emerge? Alright, if you answer that. What is Mechagodzilla's armor made out of in Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2? Okay, if you answer that. Question 32. Who does Godzilla fight on the island where the baby Godzilla egg is found in Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2? Alright, if you answer that. Question 33. What island do Godzilla and the baby live on in Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla? Alright, if you answered that. Question 34. What two monsters are blamed for the birth of Space Godzilla besides Godzilla? Alright, if you answered that. Question 35. How many times has Godzilla died in the whole franchise? And I mean the whole franchise, not just in the Hesai series. Alright, if you answered that. What type of weapons are effective against Destroyer? Okay, if you answered that. Question 37. What happens to Junior at the end of Godzilla vs. Destroyer? Alright, if you answered that. What is the official Toho name of the American Godzilla? Alright, if you answered that. Question 39. In what two films is Godzilla's heat beam red? Alright, if you answered that. Who does Godzilla fight in Godzilla 2000? Alright, if you answered that. What is Godzilla's healing ability called in Godzilla 2000? Alright, if you answered that. Question 42. What car company is advertised in almost every Godzilla film in the Millennium series? Alright, you've answered that. What is the other name of the Millennium series? Alright, you've answered that. Question 44. How does G-Grasper try to kill Godzilla in Godzilla vs. Megaguirus? Alright, you've answered that. Question 45. What two monsters did King Ghidorah and Mothra replace in Giant Monsters All-Out Attack? Alright, you've answered that. Question 46. What is left of Godzilla at the end of Giant Monsters All-Out Attack? Alright, if you answered that. What does the military use to build Mechagodzilla in Godzilla against Mechagodzilla? Otherwise known as Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 3. Alright, if you've answered that. Question 48. Why do Mothra's fairies want the Japanese government to not use Mechagodzilla to fight Godzilla in Godzilla Tokyo SOS? Alright, if you answered that, we're almost done. Question 49. What are the planes that the controllers of Mechagodzilla called? And what I mean is, like, what are the planes that they use, they fly to control Mechagodzilla called? Alright, if you answered that. Question 50. What monsters appear in only one scene in Godzilla Final Wars? Alright, if you answered that. Question 51. What does Monster X turn into at the end of Godzilla Final Wars? Alright, if you answered that. Question 52. What three monsters does Godzilla fight at Mount Fuji in Godzilla Final Wars? Alright, if you answered that. Question 53. What is the name of the fifth base of DNA specific to mutants in Godzilla Final Wars? Alright, if you answered that. Last question of Godzilla trivia. Question 54. Who does Godzilla return to the sea with at the end of Godzilla Final Wars? Alright, YouTube. That's Godzilla trivia. And if you're wondering, yes, I am going to make a series out of these trivia videos. Now, the next trivia will be Terminator trivia, coming next week. So be sure to stay tuned for Terminator trivia next week. Thanks for watching. Zazubaar out.